So here we have the Ford Focus 1 litre EcoBoost, the 125 horsepower version, titanium, on a 17 plate. I'm going to start by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through a few controls on the inside. But you can see from the outside it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we've got reversing sensors, plenty of boot space, as well as that 60/40 split folding rear seat as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then I'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just before climbing in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. The seats are as good as new, as you can see. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard as well, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we've got the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer. At the bottom, in the middle, you'll see the fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauge. And then above that, the trip computer, which displays the total miles on this car of 8,748. You can change the information that's displayed up there using buttons on the left-hand side of the steering wheel for various different bits of fuel economy info, all the way back round to the beginning again. Now, the buttons I was using a moment ago are these ones on the left, beneath which we've got controls for both cruise control and speed limiter. Over on the right hand side, we've got stereo controls, including voice activation for the phone. So if you hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, it will do that for you without you having to take your phone out of your bag or pocket. That is, of course, once you paired your phone, which is done on the central screen. So now that we're on the central screen, you can see that it says Add Device in the bottom corner here. That is where you would
search for your vehicle on your device and select it once it is found.
There you go, that's where you'd pair your phone. It's very, very easy to do, just follow the instructions on screen. This is all touchscreen, so the satellite navigation, for example, just hit that button and up will come the screen. There's a full video showing how this works on our website and our Facebook page, which is well worth checking out. And then in the top right-hand corner, we've got the different ways you can listen to music on this car. So if you hit sources, you can see we've got FM and AM radio, as well as DAB digital radio, a CD player, and Bluetooth audio. So once you pair your phone, not only can you make and receive phone calls, but you can stream your music wirelessly via Bluetooth as well. On top of that, this car has got 2 USB inputs, so if you were to connect devices to those, you'd have 2 extra boxes appearing there, giving the USB devices as an option as well. Working our way down, we've got the CD player and the main volume for the stereo, and then beneath that we've got the dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the temperature on the passenger and driver sides independently. Then you can either hit air conditioning, which is the button in the middle of that, or you can hit auto and the car will maintain those temperatures for you. You can then override that by readjusting the fan speed yourself, and if you want to, you can turn off air conditioning as well. Up the top here we've got a heated front screen and heated rear screen. And then in the middle, the buttons to determine where within the car you would like the air to blow. Underneath that, we have one of the 2 USB inputs and a 12-volt charging socket underneath this, a 6-speed manual gearbox, and to the right-hand side of that, we have this button here. So this car's got a stop and start, which means it's designed to cut out in traffic when you're stationary to save you fuel. That button turns the system off. And then all the way back in the central armrest, we have a second 12-volt charging socket and the second USB input that I mentioned previously. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.